Hi, I am Deb Gray with Harvest Hills Skincare, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our Intense Moisturizer. I get a lot of questions from people, and so I thought I'd address some of them and just kind of give you a little bit more info on what we have to sell. So, our Intense Moisturizer is in the 4-ounce jars. This is the second product that we ever started making, and I've probably been making it for between 15 and 18 years. I should probably check and see exactly how long, but I don't know. The whole thing, I guess I got inspired because I started making goat milk soap, and I liked it. I was new to that whole thing, and bar soap was kind of like, oh, you shouldn't use bar soap. You had to use fancy, expensive soap. So this whole mindset thing was had to change in me. I think it really started because I had a rescue goat that came to me, had some problems with her udder. One of those problems was very hard, cracky skin. It kind of looked like a desert. It looked very painful. So I started washing her udder daily with lavender goat milk soap, and I was extremely surprised at the difference it made. Like I said, this whole thing was new to me, so to see a big difference like that was definitely surprising to me. So that inspired me to start thinking about other things that I could do with goat milk, and of course, goat milk moisturizer was the first thing that I thought of. So after some research and coming up with a recipe, tweaking things, and over the years it's kind of been tweaked and perfected, and I have a product that I'm really happy with, and it seems that people buy it and they're happy with it too, and I get compliments, so I guess it's pretty good. So anyway, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about it. This is it. It's nice and thick and rich. It's You'll find it to be a whole lot different than commercial lotion or moisturizer. It's made with aloe vera gel, goat milk, obviously, coconut oil, vegetable glycerin, and all of the ingredients are clean ingredients, and of course essential oils. I've said before that I only use essential oils in my products. I will not use a man-made fragrance in the products. That's another story. I'll do something on that sometime, but hopefully won't get sidetracked on that in this video. So anyway, this is the lotion on my finger. Obviously not very much. This much will cover my arms completely. My favorite time to use this is right when I get out of the shower. I could do the towel dry and then get some on my finger, a little bit more than this. I don't think I'll show you, probably about that much. Generally, particularly in the summertime, that'll cover my whole body. Sometimes in the wintertime when we have dry air here in Ohio, so it doesn't take quite as much to hydrate my whole, it takes a lot more, excuse me, in the wintertime than it does in the summertime. It's great for dry, cracked hands. It's great for feet. It's great for children even. It's very gentle. Of course, you have to know your child. If your child's very sensitive, you want to make sure that you're choosing things that you know are okay for your child. It's got good, like I said, good clean ingredients, so generally there isn't anything in there that would cause a problem. I make everything in unscented also, so if the essential oils are something that you even are a little bit cautious of, then probably choose the unscented. That's always a safe way to go when somebody's sensitive. So I have that in all the products. Because it has aloe vera in it, and well, in the goat milk both, they're both very, very soothing for irritated skin. So if you're out in the sun too long, it's very soothing for that. Any kind of wounds, not fresh wounds particularly, but once you have a wound that starts healing over a little bit, get that lotion on it, get that moisturizer on it, and it will soften the skin, it will heal up real nicely, and I wouldn't put it on an open wound particularly, but even keeping the skin around the wound nice and hydrated and healthy. Healthy skin will heal. If it's not healthy and it's struggling and drying, it's not going to heal as fast or as well as it can, of course, when it's healthy, just like anything. That's kind of a common sense thing. But I make one of these with sunscreen. or excuse me, with zinc oxide, which is a natural sunscreen. Works nicely for a nice light sunscreen. I don't know if you're somebody who burns really heavily, you probably want something a little bit stronger. But according to the ratios and everything that I've studied, I would claim it to be right around 30, an SPF of 30. So that's, you know, obviously it's not been tested by the FDA, but according to the ratios, like I said, that I have studied, that's what it should be. It's a nice thick cream. However, one thing to keep in mind on that, and a little note, is that it is also made with coconut oil. Coconut oil will melt in the heat. So if you're out on the beach or at the pool, you probably want to make sure you keep it in a cooler, out of the sun, because if you don't, you will find it to melt, and it will be a nasty surprise when you open to find a jar of liquid. It will firm up and be just fine. It won't be ruined. It'll be fine, but it'll just be a mess when you open your jar. And I wouldn't like that, so thought I'd say something. Anyways, it's also, the zinc oxide is also fabulous for poison ivy. As I well know, sadly, I have got to try that quite a bit. And it's very, very soothing. It helps the itch. It heals the skin. It keeps the skin, quote, healthy. You know, it's poison ivy. So, but it does keep the skin healthy, and really, really does help soothe the itch a lot. And it's also good for baby behinds or any other kind of skin rash or irritation that you know, our bodies can come up with, whatever. That's also another recommendation that I have, is that it's good for elderly skin. As we age, our skin tends to get thinner and drier. It's harder to, you know, keep healthy skin. It makes a big difference. I know, recommend from my father, who's 87, and, you know, has the thin skin coming on the hands and, you know, around on the face and areas, and he's started using the the Intense Moisturizer, and it's been amazing the difference that he has. He's got color good in his skin. The skin doesn't crack, you know how they can bump it, and it can, you know, it's just sensitive and tender. So this really, really adds a good layer of good, strong protection. So I think that about covers everything. If you have any questions, you can email me. You can put a comment below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the little bell, because I'll be putting up some more videos on different products, maybe how to use them or whatever, maybe even some of my thoughts on things. But we also have a deer goat farm, so you'll get to visit some of the goats and meet some of the goats and see what our farm is like. So thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.